Hello everyone, I'm Finn from FinnBrick42, and right here in front of me I have a MOC that I made. This is sort of an art piece in its own way, as it doesn't serve a direct function to be anything in particular except for something to look at. I keep this one on my desk. So let's show some of the features close up. I'm pretty happy with some of the building techniques I used. At the top of the MOC is this sort of rock formation type thing, which could represent an archway or gateway to somewhere. And here, I tried to represent what could be water, which makes it a little bit more interesting considering it's on a tree. Around the back, you can see that it has these pieces that make it sort of elegant, I guess, in its own way, and appear to have almost a direct path all the way down with the white, but it is cut off a bit. And lowering down a little bit, you can see that this is where it really starts to become like a tree. And you can see all these different sloped elements and vine elements and different foliage to make it appear like a tree. And this part here is a little strange, but it's a transition in between I guess this could be like white stone or something, and the tree. And yeah, I was just really trying to see how I could use different building techniques, because right here you can see this sort of switching in between some slopes, 1x2 slopes pointing upwards, and then some that are pointing downwards. And just switching back and forth going up, and I really like how that turned out. Might use that as some sort of pillar eventually in another building. And on the front of the tree you can just see how it's got more of these arched pieces and slopes, and just some green pieces to add to the effect. I kind of tried to make it seem as if it was almost underwater, because I have the water on top. And I did this by adding things like these crystals right here, which could represent some sort of underwater growth or something like coral. And yeah, this one here, I think I've probably seen something like that as a picture before. This isn't part of it, that's just my stand. And of course there's a bit of rock coming out, just showing that the rock continues. I want it to seem like there's a tree growing underwater, going through rock. I'm not entirely sure. I just think it looks pretty cool. At the back, this sort of represents, I was trying to go with, I guess, a throne. And yeah, it kind of links into the whole random artifact kind of looking thing to it. I like it. It's definitely probably one of the stranger things I've built as a MOC. But I think overall, if you think of it as art, you can really see some parts to it, I guess. I'll just try and get the full thing in the picture here. And yes, some foliage right here. That's the one part about some of these things where they're held on with just one stud. Not the strongest connections. But I am quite happy with how this actually looks. So feel free to comment other random things you might want to see as MOCs that could be like nature, art, down below. It's really fun to build, so I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you have a great day.